Welcome everyone to the Side Drive Podcast, and welcome to our Xfinity Series race review, the final race of the season, the Ford Ecoboost 300, and I like that. It was nice all week. Oh, and I changed the hashtag. It just got to change one number.
Yep,
that's nice. But anyway, Tyler Reddick was on pole. Cole Custer on the outside. Very close qualifying.
yeah. His if you watch it, it's going green all the way to the line, and then everybody's like, "How did he not get pole?" I mean, it's really close.
And then Tyler Reddick would take the lead on the start. Then shortly after that, around 5 laps later, Ray Black Jr., his engine would just expire, and just not the way you want to do your last race.
Yeah, I know the inside of the car was just full of smoke, and he just went to the grass, and it's like, whoa, it's kind of early just to blow up like it.
Yeah, no. In the truck race, we had one not even get to start.
So.
I guess.
What will the Cup Series do?
I guess in the Cup it's going to be lap 10. Somebody's going to blow up. Then Tyler Matthews, he would be in the wall on lap 16. But Reddick would continue to lead. And then would have some debris for some metal next to the wall. So that would allow some of the contenders to pit with 11 to go.
Yeah, I believe it was from the crash earlier. Some kind of metal got stuck in a wall, and Tyler Reddick, he's like, I don't want to get close to the wall because like a piece of metal up there. I mean, I don't see how you even saw it. They didn't want to cut a tire or anything, but through the caution, and they had a really tough time getting that piece of metal out. So.
Yeah, and Tyler Reddick likes to run the wall. That would have been devastating.
Yeah.
Later on, if they wouldn't have caught that. So that'd be Reddick versus, or they would go down pit road there. But Noah Gragson would be leading. Chase Briscoe though, he'd go from like 20th to 1st.
Yeah, I thought the pit, they only had like 10 laps left in the stage, so ain't sure why they pitted. But man, they was like on. Had nitros or something because they went from the back to the front. I was like, man, they're already up there. Wow.
In stage 2, Briscoe would take the lead again, but slow car Chad Fincham on the bottom of the track, no caution. Then Austin Cindric with new tires from the stage end, pitting from that, he would take the lead. But then Cole Custer, he would have a loose wheel.
Yeah, you can actually see it on the pit stop when they all pitted earlier. The crew guy, he kind of looked like he missed one, and he went back and come back, and so he should have just went back and tried to tighten him up some. But he really caught it and didn't spin it out or anything, and so I got a bad vibration. So he had to come in and lost the lap.
Yeah, good call though. But Jeb Burton would have a flat tire. He would get to pit road, and would have the 11 and the 18. They would get together on the last lap of the stage. Cole Custer would power his way through, get his lap back. The tough way, the way you don't want to do it, but really cool to see that.
Yeah, the tires really matter here. And you get fresh tires. You just don't. You're just a rocket ship compared to one's older tires, and Cole Custer, he was like almost 2 seconds faster than anybody else just because of the newer tires. And he come down and unlapped himself on the last lap of the second stage. That's like, man, he's wanting it real bad.
Yeah, so Cindric would win the stage, but in stage 3, Christopher Bell would be leading off pit road. Noah Gragson would be on the outside for the lead. Then caution for debris. That is for the tailpiece from the 11. From the previous wreck. It was just so close to falling off. It finally did.
Yeah, I think somebody got into him and it just come right off. And I forget who it was. They didn't see it, but they ran right over it. So.
Tough way to end the season for Haley, but we've got entire next season, and the big three are gone.
Yeah, and I was really impressed with Noah Gragson right here. He took the high line, went around Bell, and I mean, he had a great test here earlier with all the rookies, and it really showed. I mean, it's good to see him up there leading the race, and I can't wait to see what he's going to do next year.
Yeah, I'm going to call it if Chase Briscoe gets to stay in the 98. Him and Noah Gragson will be the big two.
The big two.
Then maybe someone else will step up and be a part of the big three. But I think that's going to be maybe Justin Allgaier will complete the big three there.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll call it something else by then because it's kind of getting old 2 seasons in.
Yeah.
Anyways, Gregson would take the lead again, but Tyler Reddick would just power through. And later on, that'd be a caution for Briscoe in the wall. Christopher Bell would take the lead again, and then it would have a 3-way battle for it. And it seemed like that was the entire season, those three, with Bell, Reddick, and Custer. And it's nice that it ended that way.
Yeah, I think it's a great race. I mean, you really didn't know who's going to win. You had Bell up there leading, and Reddick up there leading, and Custer's right there, and man, it's just intense, and Reddick and Custer just kind of ran Bell down, and you know who's going to take the lead. It go almost 3 wide, and it was really cool.
So Reddick and Custer that eventually get to Bell. Reddick would pass him. Bell would miss pit road.
Yeah, I mean they got green flags, pit stops. You can try to pit early, try to get some fresh tires and get that extra speed ahead. And you come in a little hot and couldn't get slowed down and kind of missed pit road. Went on, and Jason Ratcliffe was like, "What was that, man?"
Yeah.
It's like, but
I think the crew wasn't necessarily ready for him to come. I think they wanted to stay out like an extra lap, and they told him on the radio they should have just let him continue on down.
Yeah. I believe he's just going too fast. Couldn't make the commitment line or whatever, but he just went on.
Yeah, but he would still be in the lead of those 4 at least. But the battle just wasn't anything with those like 3-lap weaker tires. So
yeah, because once Reddick and Custer come in, I was really impressed by Custer right here. He come in behind Reddick and went out ahead of Reddick, and I looked up. I was like, Bell's in front of him. I was like, how'd that happen? It's like, but they ran him down, passed him, and like Custer really had a strong car right here.
Yeah, and Custer would take the lead. Coming out of pit road, they raced on the
it was racing on the access road.
Yeah, it was just insane. I hope we get a fraction of this race in the Cup race because that was pretty nice. It wasn't like the trucks where Matt Crafton just went on did a little cruise through town and got the championship. And the other 3 were playing somewhere. I don't know.
Yes, I mean it's good to see, because they've been the favorites all year, and here they are battling it out. That's what needs to be at the championship weekend. You just, really fighting hard. It ain't just one driver just go off and just leave everybody else.
And so Cole Custer would eventually, kind of take off, but Tyler Reddick would eventually get to him, and really tough battle between those two.
Yeah, I mean, Custer, he had a little different line sometimes and try to run the high line, but Reddick, he got that high line running. I guess he learned something last year from it. I believe the some lap cars kind of messed up Custer. He wasn't sure which lane to go in. He went to the low side, and because we didn't have a lane at the moment to go to the very top, but as soon as he went to the bottom, Reddick goes to the top, and Custer didn't have the momentum, and Reddick's right there on his bumper, and it kind of got Custer a little bit loose, and both of them kind of scraped the wall here and there, but with these composite bodies, they can. It ain't like the Cup cars. Like next year, they're gonna find out if they scrape the wall like this, they're gonna be in the wall.
Yeah, they're gonna be pretty much done for the day if they do something like that in Cup. But Justin Allgaier, he would hit the wall. I think a flat tire, and he would go to the pits, and that pretty much sums up his day. He just wasn't, as fast as the other 3, and
Yeah, he was talking about, they just didn't have the speed. I mean, they had the balance and stuff and running good, but he just didn't have enough speed for the top three.
Yeah, and I think he's really looking forward to next year when the finale is not here, and it's in ISM where he wins all the time. So
Yeah.
I think next year will be his year for sure.
Yeah, it's right there in his wheelhouse, so he's got to make it to the Final Four.
And Tyler Reddick would eventually win a tough battle. Custer put up a good fight, and it just wasn't enough to hold off Reddick. And they finished 1-2, 2 years straight.
Yeah, I believe Custer was coming. He'd gained a little bit, and then he just bounced off the wall again and really lost a ton then. And I ain't sure what if Reddick was just kind of slowed up at the last lap, but it's like Custer gained like a second or two on him.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know if he just let out and cruised across the finish line.
Yeah, but with that, congratulations to Tyler Reddick and RCR, their 50th year. They win another Xfinity champion. I believe they won quite a few with Kevin Harvick, and
it's been a while since they won a championship in the Xfinity.
Yeah, I want to say 2006. I may be wrong.
Well, yeah, that's what it was.
But been quite a while. So cool to see them back. But we'll see what they can do next year with who knows who their driver will be in the Xfinity Series. But Tyler Reddick going to the 8, Christopher Bell going to the 95, Cole Custer going to the 41. It's going to be a heck of a rookie battle. Don't know if they'll make it to the Final Four in Cup or anything, but at least the rookie of the year is going to be.
The rookie battle is going to be really tough. I mean, really keep an eye on them and find out what's going to happen.
Yep, and we get to see whole new faces next year dominate the Xfinity scene. Of course, you're going to have the Cup guys come back, and we'll probably be going through that pain again, or having the same Cup guy on the thumbnail forever. But once we get into the playoffs next year, I think we're going to see new faces in victory lane.
Yeah, we don't know who the big three is going to be next year, or I believe Allgaier will probably be in that mix, and we ain't sure who's going to step up and take their spots.
Yeah, and you don't know how good the new guys are. With Harrison Burton, he's shown a lot of speed from the races he's done. We're going to have Daniel Hemrick back in the Xfinity Series, not running full time or anything, but we might see him finally get to do a backflip next year.
Oh, that'd be great. And Brandon Jones, he might be step up and do something.
Yeah, it might be a good breakout year for him. So really looking forward to Xfinity next season. But this season was really great. We had, the big three battled all year, and it was Tyler Reddick in the end. Looked to be like Christopher Bell had the best momentum, best speed towards the end. But Cole Custer and Tyler Reddick, they showed him up, and Reddick got the championship.
Yep.
So just 10 out of 10 season. Probably the best Xfinity Series season I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Because we had Cup guys, but it wasn't really that much. It was just really Kyle Busch that won. So I think, we got to see some of those personalities, and got to watch them go up to the ranks. And now I'm looking forward to seeing what those three guys can do next year. And yeah, I think it's going to be really nice next year as well.
Yeah, and this race I think was one of the greatest battles all year, really. With the top three trying to race the way for the championship. I mean, it's real exciting. I really enjoyed it.
But with that, we got one more to go, one more race. Hopefully, if this one could be, at least 1% of this race, it would be pretty good.
Yeah.
But if it could somehow top it, it'll probably be the race, probably the best race in the history of NASCAR if it could somehow top this one.
Yep.
But stay tuned, and we'll crown our final champion of 2019, and we'll be sure to come back here on Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for our finale. We'll kind of recap the season and give out some awards to some drivers and talk about our off-season plans, because we're not just going to disappear like we did last year. So stay tuned for that.
No vacation for us.
Yeah, no vacation time. We got to work on Christmas. How's about that?
Man, probably no job.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you then.